Today I am pleased to announce a new book series I will be working on in addition to Mystical Force. This new series also takes place in the same universe as Mystical Force, thus allowing for potential crossovers. And so I am proud to announce my new series, Liberator, the People's Guard. Before I begin, let me just state that Mystical Force has not been cancelled, abandoned, postponed indefinitely, or anything like that. I'm currently writing Volume 5 of Mystical Force right now. Going forward, I'll be working on both series simultaneously. Thus, my series will be alternating between Liberator and Mystical Force. I'll release the next volume of one series, followed by the next volume of the other series. So in other words, Liberator Volume 1, Mystical Force Volume 5, Liberator Volume 2, Mystical Force Volume 6, and so on. Now with that out of the way, what exactly is this new series, you ask? The Liberator is the official state-sponsored hero of the Democratic People's Republic of Ruthenia. Now, what is an official state-sponsored hero, you ask? When most people think of superheroes, we think of the masked costume vigilantes seen in comic books, either people with superpowers or rich people with all sorts of high-tech equipment that go around in costumes arresting bad guys and stopping crime. Most of these heroes are vigilantes who operate outside the law. My character of Shirya in Mystical Force is an example of this, as she acts on her own without any authorization from the law. The state-sponsored hero is the government's response to prevent such vigilantes from taking the law into their own hands. Think of the state-sponsored hero as the superhero equivalent of a police officer. Their costume, secret identity, and other gadgets are supplied by the state. They receive their funding from the government via our tax dollars, the same as any other government department or ministry would. The state-sponsored hero is in a way not too different from the Order of the Cross in Mystical Force. The only difference is that the Order of the Cross is run and funded by the Catholic Church, while the state-sponsored hero is run and funded by the government of their respective country. The only real difference is that a state-sponsored hero only has jurisdiction within their own country and has no authority outside of it. For example, imagine Washington State Police pursuing a criminal. Said criminal crosses the border into British Columbia, Canada. The Washington State Troopers have no jurisdiction in another state or province, let alone another country. Similarly, if a criminal were to flee Ruthenia and make their way to Oyashima, for example, a hero like the Liberator wouldn't legally be able to follow said criminal into Oyashima, arrest them, and bring them back to Ruthenia. In this respect, a state-sponsored hero isn't much different from the exorcists in the Order of the Cross. Since the Order of the Cross is a branch of the Catholic Church and doesn't answer to any specific nation, they technically have no official authorization to operate in countries such as Oyashima or the Democratic People's Republic of Ruthenia. Now, as for the series itself, ever since he was a small child growing up in the Democratic People's Republic of Ruthenia, Tovarich Revanov was always taught about the enemies of the people and that enemies don't deserve compassion or mercy. Now as an adult, he's going to put that to the test. Chosen to be the Liberator, he's the state's newest official state-sponsored hero, here to protect the workers of Ruthenia from the enemies of the people. Unfortunately, in a totalitarian dictatorship, enemies of the people can be anyone from terrorists plotting to blow up buildings to peaceful demonstrators protesting their government's poor human rights record. Is the Liberator a hero, or is he the villain? Join Tovarich in this exciting new series as he discovers for himself what it truly means to be a hero. The only real questions are, will his definition of hero be compatible with that of the state? Will he be able to liberate himself from the dogmatic state propaganda that's been drilled into his head since he was a child? Or will he need to guard the people from their own government?